Welcome to FM Tuition Academy. Okay, so if you know you haven't hit the subscribe button, down there's a subscribe button, click the subscribe button there. So if you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button. Okay, now sometimes in the exam we are continuing with equation of a straight line. Okay, we're continuing. Now sometimes in the exam they can give you a question like the equation of a of the line passes through a 2, 0. So this equation, and b x, 4. The equation of the line passes through a and b and has gradient 2. Find the value of x. Have you seen this? This question there it is. They have already given you the gradient. So it means you have seen the gradient is given to you. And I've given you this point and that point. So we are just finding this x. Can you see this x here? That's the one we are finding. So they can either ask you find x or they can ask you find y. So they can put y this side and then 4 this side. But this time it's x they want. So this equation is passing through this equation is passing through x, is passing through a, and is also passing through b. Okay, this equation is passing through a and is also passing through b, and it has a gradient of 2, as you can see there. So when you are finding the value of this x here, as I said, we're trying to find the value of what? Of x, this x here. How do you find that value? The first thing you do is, we're now finding the solution. We are going to say gradient of the line AB is equal to difference in y over difference in x. Okay? And then the points I'm dealing with, okay, let me write them on top there. Point A is what? Point A is 2, 0. Point A is 2, 0. Point B is, what is point B? X, 4. X, 4. So, and then the gradient was given. You remember, M means gradient. Okay? M means gradient. M means gradient, right? M means gradient, which is 2. So this is x1, y1. x2, that is y2. Okay? So I'm trying to look for this x. So I'll substitute this. So M means gradient. So on M here I'll put 2 is equal to y2. You can see there's y2 there, which is 4. So on y2 there I put 4 minus, what is y1? y1, as you can see there, y1 you can see it's 0. So I put 0 over x2. What is x2? x2, as you can see, x2 here, you have seen x2 here. It is actually this x. So on x2 I put x, which I'm looking for, minus x1, it's 2. This 2 here, x1 here, it's 2, which is 2. So I'll make x a subject. That's how I calculate for x. 2 is equal to 4 over 0 over x minus 2, which is equal to 2 is equal to 2 over 1, n numbers over 1, 4 there, and then x minus 2. When you reach there, you cross multiply. Okay, I'll solve it this other side. So 2 times x minus 2 is equal to 4, open bracket, 1. So 2 times x is 2x minus 4 is equal to 4. So 2x is equal to this 44, negative 4 goes this side, becomes positive 4. So plus 4. So 2x is going to be equal to 4 plus 4, it's 8. What do? We divide by 2, we divide by 2. X is going to be equal to what? X is going to be equal to, there's no space there. I'll go to the next page. X is equal to 4. That's the answer. So x is 4. So have you seen? We have to use this equation, and then where there is a gradient, these two came here. Okay? And then these parameters, these ones and these ones, we are bringing them in the equation, so for x. So they can give you, whereby they give you 2 points, and then they give you the gradient. They ask you to find one of the letters in one of the points, like here they asked you x. Sometimes they can even ask you y. Okay, based on that understanding, let me give you an exercise. Based on that understanding. Question 1. Find the value of y. Find the value of y if, actually find the value of x, not y. Find the value of x if the equation of a straight line whose gradient is 4 and passes through point A, which is 0,4, and point B is x, 2. Okay, so when the question says find the value of x, you see this x here, it's the same x, the one that is in the point, this one. That's the one that you're supposed to find. That's question 1. The one that's in the question. Question 2. The gradient of a straight line is 3 and passes through A, passes through C, open bracket, negative 4, 2, and D, 4, 2, y. The gradient of a straight line is 3 and passes through the point C, -4, and D, 2, y. Find the value of y. Find the value of y. Okay, based on what I've taught you, do those calculations and submit your answers.